Hi, this is Crystal with Money Mind Manifest. I empower spiritual women to attract abundance using the power of their subconscious mind. Today, we're going to talk about spirit attachments. What is a spiritual attachment? How does it get attached to you? And how can you release that spiritual attachment back into the universe to get away from you and what you got going on? You ready? Let's go. Okay, so the topic of spiritual attachments has been coming up over and over again in my one-on-one hypnotherapy sessions. This is actually something that I specialize in, which is the releasement of those spiritual attachments from your aura, from your subconscious mind, and from your reality that you are trying to manifest. So let's first go over what exactly is a spiritual attachment. So a spiritual attachment is also known as an entity attachment. It can be a type of entity or really just an energetic being, an energetic mass that is attracted to your aura, that is attracted to your subconscious mind, that is attracted to the way that you are living your life. This can happen for a variety of reasons. It can happen because of your energy level. Maybe you're vibrating on a lower frequency. Maybe you're going through some tough times in life, and it's easier for an entity to attach to you, basically, when you're at a lower vibrational level. It can also be with drug use, with alcohol use, and also with the things that you're consuming, the diet that you're eating. So one of the things that I actually specialize in within my Goddess File spiritual one-on-one hypnotherapy session is spirit attachment and energy releasement. So you would be surprised how many people have spiritual attachments. But let me tell you, a lot of people don't have spiritual attachments. So I'm going to tell you the 3 places that you probably should try to avoid spiritual attachments. The top 3 places that a spirit is more than likely to attach to your aura would be: number 1, a hospital; number 2, a bar; number 3, a cemetery. So during the spirit/energy releasement portion of the Goddess File, what I would do is to go into your subconscious mind, scan your physical and your energetic body for anything that does not belong. And this scan is actually done from head to toe. I'm checking for any energies that need to be released or removed. Anything that does not belong. So finding the location, identifying the type of spiritual attachment that you may have. Identifying the symptoms of that spiritual attachment, like what kind of havoc has it been causing in your life? Releasing that spiritual or entity attachment and replacing that void, that place where the spirit or the entity was attached, with something that is more productive, something of your choosing, an emotion of your choosing, even sealing it with like violet light, white light energy, green light energy. And then verifying that we are successful in sealing and replacing that void. So that's within the Goddess Files. But for now, I have 3 tips for you that you can do to decrease your chances of being attractive to a spiritual or entity attachment. And listen, we're not talking about crystals. We're not talking about incense. We're not talking about sage. We're talking about heavy duty tools that can actually help protect you, and it can actually help protect your energetic aura. Okay? So number 1, a spiritual medallion. Now, the one that I just flashed at you, this is actually from a company called Tybro. Tybro has been in the spiritual education business for over 30 years. The founder is Dr. Mitchell Gibson. He is a spiritual master. He is a spiritual teacher that has been teaching higher level spiritual concepts for over 30 years. He was actually a psychiatrist. in his past professional life. So you can imagine all the spiritual attachments that he has saw and that he has actually encountered as a practicing psychiatrist for decades. So I would highly suggest that you invest in a spiritual medallion, a spiritual tool from Tybro. Now, the two medallions that I would suggest, number one would be the Angel of Sanctification medallion. Number two would be the Demonium medallion. Now, these medallions are higher level spiritual tools. There are certain things that you can do around them and certain things that you cannot do around these medallions. So, number one, you don't want to drink alcohol when you're wearing this medallion or any medallion from Tybro. Number two, you don't want to get your medallion wet with water. Number three, you don't want to have sex while wearing the medallion or the medallion being in your bed. So those would be 3 tips. Now, number two tool that I would suggest would be the Spiritual Attachment Removal Audio from Tybro. Now, what is this? This is actually an audio file that you can play within your home, within any dwelling that you choose, and the frequencies and the vibrations of this audio file actually removes spiritual attachments from your vicinity, from the environment around you. Why is this important? Why would this be something that you would want to do? So say that you are a practitioner, maybe you're doing tarot cards, maybe you're even an astrologer, you're anything that is actually working in the spiritual arena and working with other people's energy. I would highly suggest that you play this audio file before and after doing any type of spiritual service for anyone else. This is just another layer of protection that you can do to try to keep anyone else's energy, anyone else's entities from becoming attracted to you and attracted to your environment. Number 3, memorizing a divine world prayer. What is a divine world prayer? So there are several divine world prayers, but the 2 that I would recommend, or actually the number 1 prayer that I would recommend anyone to memorize would be the Anabacoic. It is a Kabbalistic prayer. No one knows the origin of this. It is a very, very strong, very, very powerful prayer, especially one to have memorized. When you memorize this prayer, it's actually going to elevate your consciousness and elevate your soul essence up to higher and higher frequency levels. The more that you recite it, the more that you practice saying this prayer, it's really going to help you, especially deterring spiritual attachments. So it took me probably about, I'd probably say about 4 to 6 months to actually memorize the miracle prayer, otherwise known as the Anabacoic. So it's something that you can recite whenever you choose. You can pray for other people. You can pray for yourself. Whenever you're in a scary situation or you're in a situation that you feel threatened, saying and reciting the Anabacoic or the miracle prayer is a very, very good tool in your arsenal. So spiritual attachments can have a wide range of effects on a person. You can start acting out of character. Like, you know, when you know someone for so long and they start acting really strange, like, what is going on with that person? Like, they are really acting out of character. You know what? They might have a spiritual attachment. Spiritual attachments can cause chaos in your life, can cause things to just go upside down, can cause you to really get off balance with what you want to manifest in your life. They can also cause a person to start to have spiraling negative thoughts. Like if you feel that you are a pretty positive person, pretty optimistic, and then all of a sudden you start having these really negative thoughts, you might have a spiritual attachment. So really, who are these spirits that attach to people's auras? Well, you know what? They can be ancestors. So are you venerating your ancestors? Are you feeding your ancestors? Do you have an ancestor altar where you're going in front of it and you're actually providing your ancestors with the things that they need? If you're not, an ancestor can be something that is attached to you. A spiritual attachment can be an earthbound spirit. So say someone dies, someone passes away, and they choose to stay on the earth as opposed to ascending to the light or the other way. Earthbound spirits are usually a number one cause of attachments. Negative spirits. Negative spirits can definitely attach to you. And let's look at where negative spirits, once again, tend to hang out. They tend to hang out hospitals, bars, cemeteries. Extraterrestrial energies. Yes, extraterrestrials / aliens can attach to auras. I've seen it in my practice. I have helped people to release these type of energies as well. Aborted or miscarried babies. Now, this is a very sensitive topic for a lot of us ladies, but aborted or miscarried babies can attach to your aura. They don't want to leave their mom. They don't understand why they weren't able to be born into this earthly plane. So that is something that I can help you release as well. Mind fragments. As I said before, negative thought patterns, negative thought energy can be a form of a spiritual attachment. Also, stagnant energy, just the energy of not knowing, like you feel like your mind is constantly going around in a circle, like you are having analysis paralysis, as people say. That can be a form of a energy attachment. Also, any imbalances in your chakra system can also cause energy attachment and energy imbalances. So these are all things that I can help you with in the Goddess File, which is my current offering. And like I said, it's my life's work. It is something that I am here to help humanity with, and especially here to help us goddesses, us ladies, ascend to our next level. So if you'd like to work with me, and if you would like to pull your own Goddess File and have the book of you to know everything about you, the link's down below. And you know what? I'll see you next time. Bye.